guys, welcome back. So today I have another pretty epic book haul for you. Yep. So today I have 38 books to share with you. However, 6 of these are from a giveaway and kind of their own category. And also I will say this, I have bought far fewer books in the last 3 weeks or so than I had previously. I have been much more careful about what I've been buying and have been much more intentional about it, and so I think that is actually going well. So expect in the future to see much smaller book hauls than what you are seeing at the moment, but for now we're gonna get into this. There are a lot of them. So first I'm gonna talk about this giveaway that I won because these are really cool and I want to share them with you. So some of you guys might know I am a big fan of Susan Dennard. I think she is great as a person and I love the Witchland series. And she did a giveaway that I surprisingly won. So I actually won 6 international editions of Truthwitch, which is so cool, and they are beautiful. So I'm going to show them to you. So 6 of these books are all international editions of Truthwitch. I'm going to keep some of these. I think I'm going to send some of them off to a friend because I don't really need 7 copies of one book, but they are really pretty, so I'm going to show you. This is the UK paperback, and look how pretty, you guys. It looks so different. This is gorgeous. This one I'm definitely keeping. It's really pretty. Next one is pretty cool. This is the Japanese edition. Look how awesome. It's so cool. And it reads this way, and like, look how amazing. That is so cool. Yeah, so Japanese. This is the Polish edition, and gorgeous. The thing that I think is really interesting is in some of these editions, there's the ship back here, and it's much clearer on some of the international covers than the US cover, which I just thought was kind of interesting. But yeah, this is really pretty. It's this nice paperback. It's got flaps inside. The other cool thing is that all of these books have translated maps in the front, which I think is kind of amazing, actually. That's awesome. This is one of my other favorites. This is the German edition. Look how pretty it is. It's such a different cover. It's got the 2 girls on it, and I kind of think it's cool because the book in a lot of ways really is about friendship, and this is the only cover I've seen that really depicts that. So I think this is a beautiful cover, and this one's nice too. It's hardback. It's got this gorgeous, colorful map inside. I love it. This one is definitely another one of my favorites. Then we have the Turkish edition. I'm pretty sure this is the Turkish edition. And this is kind of cool. It's got like a little ribbon bookmark. It's another hardcover book, and it's beautiful. It's got the Ouroboros symbol on it, which I thought was kind of cool. And underneath is so pretty. It's got all these symbols and this like shiny lettering. This is like a really, really pretty one, and it's got more symbols inside. So that one I really like a lot too. And then finally, we have the Bulgarian edition. So this is the Bulgarian paperback edition. Again, really pretty. So yeah, those were really cool. Thank you so, so much to Susan Dennard for sending those to me. That's amazing. So how cool is that? I've got 6 international editions of Truthwitch, and of course my American edition too. So that was really awesome. Then I have one book that I actually forgot to include in my December haul because I didn't have it with me. This is Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor. This is the 3rd book in the Smoke and Bone trilogy, which I have not started yet. I have book 1. I picked it up because I know a lot of people I trust loved this trilogy, and it was only $4. So I got that over Christmas break. Then the fantastic Lauren over at the Novel Lush knew that I didn't have my own copy of this and sent me her extra copy of Fairest by Marissa Meyer, which I'm so happy to have. It's so pretty. I love it. This was actually my favorite book in the whole series. I am a sucker for a good villain backstory, and I really enjoyed this novella, so thank you so much, Lauren, for sending that to me. Next, we're gonna get into the books that I got for signings that I've either gone to already or am planning to go to in the next few weeks. The first one, you guys, I'm so, so happy to have this finally. I read the NetGalley version and it's so good. It's The Bells by Dhonielle Clayton. How pretty is this? And I have to show you guys what this looks like. Look, it's white and it has this beautiful gold foiling. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And inside it has a pink map. What? You guys, this book is amazing and it's so good, so I'm really excited to have this. I am going to be going to a signing this month and Danielle is just fantastic, so I am so happy to have a finished copy. That's really exciting. Then you may have seen that I went to the launch for Love, Hate, and Other Filters by Samira Ahmed, and this book was great. I really loved it, and it's so pretty in person too, and look, it's even like red, white, and blue underneath. I just love it. I think the design on this, the cover design, was so smart and so much fun. And of course I have it signed by the author, which was really nice. Then I went to the Iron Gold signing with Pierce Brown, and so for that I had bought book 2, Golden Sun, which I want to pick up soon. Oh, I guess I started it. I read like the first 5 pages, so yeah. So I've got that signed, and of course Iron Gold signed and personalized, so I'm really happy about that. This one is so pretty too. Like, look, it's so beautiful. Yeah, so I'm really excited to have those. I am on the lookout for a hardcover copy of the 3rd book in the Red Rising trilogy. Eventually I'll get it. I don't want to pay full price for it though, so I'm kind of keeping an eye out for it until I find it. There's an event coming up soon in New York for Meet Cute, and this is a collection of short stories about meet cutes, like the meetings between 2 people in a romantic couple. I've heard really good things about it, and I really like some of the authors. Danielle Clayton, Catherine McGee, I really like, and some others that I really want to pick up as well, so I'm really excited to read this, and there's an event with a couple of the authors. I don't remember who exactly is going there. I think Danielle probably will be there, and maybe some others, so. And then I am so excited I found an early copy of this, you guys, because it's so, so pretty. It's Tempest and Slaughter by Tamora Pierce, who I love. I grew up on her books. She is amazing. This is a collector's edition of the book, and it's so pretty. And I will be going to a signing with her, which I'm really excited about. I want to just show you guys. So it's beautiful gold foiling on this navy blue cover, and the cool thing about this is there is a poster inside. So it's like this kind of nice little poster with a quote from her that will probably be going up on my wall. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to have that and excited to meet her because she was such a big part of, you know, my childhood in a lot of ways, which I'm sure I'm not the only one. And then I did win one other giveaway on Instagram, and that was for Tell Me 3 Things by Julie Buxbaum. This just sounded really cute. It's like a YA contemporary romance, and it sounded fun. So that I'm excited to have. Moving on to all of the other random books that I bought in the last few weeks. Most of these books I bought at the Strand. Y'all know that's kind of my thing. Okay. Some used, some that were just heavily discounted, so let's just get into some of these. The first is, okay, most of these I had reasons for buying. A few of them I didn't. This was one that I didn't, except that I know that I like the author. This is The Red Wyvern by Catherine Kerr. This is book 1 of the Dragon Mage series. I haven't read this series by her, but I read another book by her a while back and really liked it. She does adult high fantasy with dragons, and I like her, so I got this for 50 cents. Then I picked up one that I am planning to buddy read with a booktube friend of mine, Katrina, and I will leave a link to her channel in the video description down below, but it is Confessions of a Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella. I've never read these. I saw the movie and thought it was super cute, and I know she loved these and wanted to reread them before the next book in the series comes out, so I found this, for $1 and picked it up. So we're going to be reading this, I think, in April, and then I'll probably see if I can grab some of the other books in the series, maybe from my library, but I thought I'd at least buy the first one since I found it for $1. And then this I picked up because it just kind of looked interesting to me. It's called River of Lanterns by Qingyang Bizin, and this is an Own Voices Chinese fantasy novel that just sounded really interesting. It's adult. It was 50 cents, and so I got it. Then for $1, I found a kind of beat up copy of a book I've been wanting to read for a while. Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me and Other Concerns by Mindy Kaling. I think she's hilarious and really like her, and I've been wanting to pick up this book for a while, so when I saw it for $1, it's not in the best condition, but hey, you know, have another life, and I'll hopefully pick it up soon. And another one I found for $1 is a middle grade book that I think I read like a sneak peek of and enjoyed. So it's Escape from Mr. Lemoncello's Library by Chris Graberstein. And this just sounded really cute. Again, I found it for $1, and I remember really liking the sampler that I'd read of it, so I grabbed that. Then is one that I just kind of want to try because it was such a phenomenon, and I know they're probably not great books, but I thought, what the heck, for $1 I'll pick up the first one and see what I think. I found Pretty Little Liars by Sarah Shepard. It was a $1 paperback. I never saw the show or read it, but you know, if I need a really light, quick read, I thought, what the heck, give it a try. Moving away from light reads, I got The Known World by Edward P. Jones, and this actually won the Pulitzer Prize. And this is a story of like a former slave in the South, and I don't really know what happens, but I am partly holding on to it because I'm planning in March to read mostly Black authors, and this sounded interesting. It won the Pulitzer Prize, so I thought I would give that a try, and that will be on my TBR for March. Then I picked up a memoir, Falling Leaves, the memoir of an unwanted Chinese daughter by Adeline Yen Ma, and this just sounded interesting. It's a memoir of a Chinese woman who was born in the 1930s and kind of what she went through. It was a bestseller. Found it for $1 and picked that one up. Then also for $1, I found an arc of a book that just came out that looked super cute, and I started reading the first couple chapters and it sounded fun. Unicorn Quest by Camilla Benko. And this cover is so pretty, and I've heard really good things about it. It's a middle grade story about two sisters that travel to another sort of world looking for a unicorn or something like that. Yeah, anyway, it just sounded really sweet and really fun. Then for $2, I was really excited. I found a hardcover copy of a graphic novel that I've read and loved, and I want to continue on with the trilogy. It's March, Book 1 by John Lewis. And if you guys haven't heard of John Lewis, he is a U.S. congressman who was a part of the civil rights movement. And I read volume 1 of this and really loved it and thought it was great, and it's something that I'm really happy to have in our house. The other kind of cool thing about this is it's actually signed. I don't think by John Lewis, I think it's by Andrew Aiden, who co-wrote it with him. I think he was one of his aides. But yeah, that's kind of cool. So I found that for $2. You might know I'm doing a reread of the Sword of Truth series, and I did pick up book 3, Blood of the Fold by Terry Goodkind. I think I found this for like $4 in a discount paperback section. This is brand new. Then this is like a little beat up, but it's signed, and I've heard good things about it. I found a signed copy of Modern Lovers by Emma Straub for $2. I mean, it's, you know, I don't know, maybe I could get that off. It's like a little bit, it's got like a little bit of staining there, but I mean, you guys, it's like a signed copy. And this is like an adult, I think, contemporary romance, women's fiction, something or other. And I think I've heard good things about it. It sounded interesting, so for $2, what the heck? Which is what I always say, but I promise you I've actually gotten better at not just picking these things up. Then I found, I mean, this is in like perfect condition, you guys. $2, perfect condition. This is book 2 in the Darkest Mind series by Alexandra Bracken. This is Never Fade. I haven't actually read it. I want to pick up book 1, but they're making a movie out of this, so I am planning on reading it. I do like Alexandra Bracken, and you guys, it's like brand new, perfect condition book for $2. It's so amazing, and I wonder if it's because they're currently coming out with new covers, but shoot, I don't care, so I'm really happy to have that. And then another book I've heard really good things about, this is also going to be on my TBR for March. It is Miles Morales Spider-Man by Jason Reynolds. Again, brand new copy, you guys, for $2. Crazy! How did that's nuts. So I have heard great things about it. It's middle grade. It looks like a really quick read, but I've heard it's good, and I'm excited to pick that one up in March. Then I think I also found this for $2 at the Strand. I haven't read book 1 yet, but I've heard good things. I picked up the sequel, China Rich Girlfriend by Kevin Kwan. This is the sequel to Crazy Rich Asians, which I think they're also turning into a movie. I read the first few chapters of it, and it was really funny. I haven't picked it back up again, but I want to, and I pick up the sequel. And then I found another memoir, which is House of Stone, a memoir of home, family, and a lost Middle East by Anthony Shadid, and this also won the Pulitzer Prize. Yeah, and I have a background studying the Middle East, so this just sounded really interesting to me. The Strand is a place where you can, I know they're not really supposed to do this, but you can buy advanced copies of some books. Some of them you can find outside for $1 or $2, but others you can go inside and find them for like $4. So this one I picked up, and this is an advanced copy, but actually I think it's just an advanced copy of the new edition of a book that's been a bestseller in the past. It's called The Darkest Child by Dolores Phillips. I found it really interesting. It's the only novel she wrote, I think. It is about a black girl living in Georgia in the 1950s, and I don't know if it's like kind of a coming of age novel, but it's supposed to be really good. Got that for $4, so yeah, I want to pick that one up. This will also be going on my TBR for March. And then the other advanced copy I picked up there for $4 just came out in late January. It's called Mark's Woman by Rati. This sounded really interesting. I think it's like an Indian-inspired YA fantasy novel, which I am all about. 4 more books. Okay, this one was brand new but discounted at Barnes & Noble. I think I got it with my discount for like $2, you guys, which is crazy. And I know Liana over at Liana's Library loves it. It's The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. This is another this is like a YA sci-fi dystopian. To be perfectly honest, I never picked it up because books with bugs on the cover kind of creep me out, and this does not appeal to me. But she loved it so much that when I saw it for so cheap, I was like, well, let me read the first couple chapters and see what I think. So I read them in the store. I was super into it, so I did go ahead and pick it up. Like I said though, bugs on the covers creep me out. This was a bit of a sort of random buy. It was like a Barnes & Noble 50% off new thing, and so I got it for $10, and it just looked really cute, and I thought it would be good when I'm either feeling festive or maybe next year. But it's Merry and Bright by Debbie Macomber, and this is an adult, like, Christmassy romance novel, and I bought this right after Christmas. It was half off. It was $10, and I thought, it's so adorable, and maybe I'll need some Christmas in my life, and even if I don't, I will read it next Christmas. So, got that. Then, I found this one, again, like, this is crazy. This is brand new, literally brand new. I think sometimes when they get extra stock, they just put it outside for super, super cheap, so it's always worth looking at the Strand. But it's a $1 copy of Roseblood by A.G. Howard. This just came out in paperback. This is the paperback, and this is a retelling of Phantom of the Opera. I've heard mixed reviews about it, but I really liked Phantom of the Opera, so I thought it would be worth giving a try. And finally is a book that just came out. I found a copy on sale for $9. It is The Queen's Rising by Rebecca Ross, and this is a YA high fantasy novel, beginning of a new series. I've heard such good things about it, and it sounds amazing, and it is beautiful, so I got that as well. And that is everything. So there you have it. Those are all of the many, many books that I have purchased in the last month and a half. But I am getting better and have not bought nearly as many in the last like 3 weeks as I did prior. So hopefully my next haul will be significantly smaller than this. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have read any of these, if you're interested in any of them, or yeah, whatever you want to talk about is always awesome. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.